pushing the ball. Greg, we can see a track meet tonight.
Two of the top fast break teams in the league, Kevin. As far as keys, limiting turnovers is going to be big because they each want to get out and run when they get the chance.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. Clock at 2. Now here's Morant for 3. Good on the triple.
Nice stroke by Morant. You love to see him drain the 3 a little bit more.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Coach Taylor Jenkins gave me a few minutes to catch up. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live, right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
And he also brings the hustle to the table. Towns doesn't wait when the break is on. He's quick to get up the court.
Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, some of Ja Morant's sequences remind you of a young Derrick Rose. He's that explosive.
Both free throws good from Morant. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 3-point game. McDaniels. And such a nice move to make the basket work.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Morant finds Adams. Morant outside. Drives to the hoop. And Morant throws it down.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
And finished off by Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Jackson, a screen on Conley. Pass to Jackson. Payne for 3. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA, missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a 3.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here's Morant. He has 7. The dish to Adams. Minnesota with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Outside, Towns. Over Jackson. And it's Towns missing.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Morant against Conley. Here's Jackson. Connects on the 17-footer.
Not just a floor spacer with the jump shot. Jaren's solid also from the mid-range.
Conley feeling it out. Poked away. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley. There's 1:17 left here in the first quarter. Adams finds Morant. Outside, Bane. Adams sets the pick for Bane. Off target from three-point range. Timberwolves trail by 3. And here is McDaniel. Towns down low. Jackson on him. Another shot. Towns, no luck. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Here's Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Brooks. They get it back. They kick out to Towns. Morant against Conley. Morant passes to Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got 6.
Nice play, and credit Jaren for being shot ready. He knew the play was coming to him, and he knocked it down.
And again, Minnesota will turn it over.
Misread each other on the pass, tried to recover, but too late.
Here's Morant over Conley. No good on the last second attempt there. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Grizzlies lead by... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you guys think?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
They just look hungrier out there. They don't mind taking the pounding.
They've got Taurean Prince. Kyle Anderson is out there with Reed. And it's Rivers. And it's Noel in at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Rivers can't get it to go. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. So the wing on the left. Here's Morant. It's deflected. And here's Prince outside. It's rebounded by Memphis. Now Morant. He has 7. Brooks outside. Jackson setting the pick here for Brooks. Buries it from 3-point range. Brooks has got the lead up to 8 now for Memphis.
So many teams are loading up on big wings who can shoot it. Dylan Brooks, he fits that bill.
Deflects the pass. And Anderson kicks to Rivers. Fires the 3. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. And the Grizzlies with possession. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Adams, the pass to Bane. It's Morant in the corner. Back to Bane. It's Morant in the corner. Shot. Hold on!
Kevin, you got to buckle up on that one. As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Rivers gets a wide open look. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank, Greg, dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 6. Out to Brooks. Outside Jackson. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Noel.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Prince with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. To the inside. Wants to get it to Reed, and does. Over Adams. Reed misses.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Morant with a wide open look. That shot misses. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Prince kicks to Anderson. And there's the foul. That's on Steven Adams. That's his first foul. So Memphis ends up going with the new group.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Noel. Anderson a screen on Kennard. And Anderson slams it in.
Getting himself to the rim, Anderson continually finds ways to impact the game.
Now, here's Kennard. He started closely, and it goes down 2 points.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused, and they've executed.
Prince against Williams. Stolen by Anderson. Passes it to Reed. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Noel. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take a new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Memphis leading by 11. And here's Jones. Pulls from the top of the key. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
And nice intensity from Towns in the paint. Doesn't back off and takes that shot while being fouled.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And Towns drops them both.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Grizzlies. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Over in the corner, Williams. Stolen by McDaniels. Stolen away. Here's Aldama. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And so it's the Memphis.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves. 14. The Grizzlies, 25.
With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins's 5. They've got Jones. He's out there with Luke Kennard. Williams is out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Aldama in at the 4.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
The Grizzlies shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
Timberwolves trail by 13. Here's Conley. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And look at Conley go right up inside. Masterful job getting the foul on that shot.
And Conley drops them both.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Now here's Jones. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Drops in the layup for 2. Jones has got the lead up to 13 now for the Grizzlies.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Now, here's Clark. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Clark inside. Covered by Conley. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
And finished off by Edwards.
Agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Gobert with the block. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Conley leading the charge. The offensive rebound. To the middle. It's intercepted. Kennard, the pass to Jones. Gobert with the block.
The wingspan of Gobert is huge, and he uses it so well to deny shooters.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Clark sets a screen for Kennard. He dishes it to Clark. From about 19 feet, the Grizzlies with another miss. Timberwolves trail by 15. Over to the left wing. Gobert finds Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
Jones against Conley. Jones in the post, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Jones has got 7 points here in this quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
This is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And so it's Memphis with it, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Here's Clark. That one doesn't go. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Edwards kicks to Towns. Out to Edwards. Beyond the arc. Timberwolves keep it alive. Here's Gobert. Misses the baby hook. Memphis leading by 13. On the wing, Williams. Driving in, and Williams throws it down.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Kennard against Edwards. And Jones pulls it down. The Grizzlies have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Williams with a clean look. That 3 off the mark. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Looking to get back on track here.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Memphis has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3 ball here. Jones, the pass to Williams. Here's Aldama, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Jaden McDaniel. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Timberwolves trail by 15. Towns down low. The shot comes out, and the Grizzlies going the other way now. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Kicks it out to Jones. From past the arc. And rebounded by McDaniel. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. There's the pass to Gobert. Back to McDaniel. Edwards passes to Towns. With 2 seconds left, and the basket good. A bank shot that time. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
And so it's Memphis. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Morant dishes to Brooks. On the wing, Bane. Driving the lane, Gobert with the block. Here's Edwards. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
And Edwards drops them both. Memphis leading by 8. Morant passes to Adams.
Possibly the strongest guy in the league, Steven Adams, forces defenses to be assertive with him.
The throw good, Adams.
Steven Adams. 2 shots.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. The Timberwolves shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. And Edwards with the stuff.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Screen by Adams. Morant. And finished off by Morant.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Outside Conley. Kicks it to Gobert. To the left side wing. Here's Towns. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Brooks. It's stolen by Edwards. Here he goes. Grizzlies with the rebound. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. And another turnover here by Memphis. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Morant against Conley. He kicks it to Towns. Rebounded by Jackson. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Jackson down low. Working on McDaniels. The layup off target. To the paint. Here's Towns. Out to Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. That shot no good. And Memphis the other way now. 17 points was their biggest margin. Bane finds Brooks. Back to Bane. It's good. And the Grizzlies lead by 11.
Great footwork from Bane, finding his opening.
From deep. Kept alive. Pass to McDaniels. Here is Edwards. The 3. Here's Gobert. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Memphis.
I think the mid-range game has been a go-to option for them in this game. And when it's working like it is for them, I see no reason to make a change.
And they've also been steady from the 3-point line and doing a good job creating room for their shooters and then converting.
Now here's Brooks. And McDaniels with the block. The 3 from Morant. Here's Adams. And Adams with the slam.
And he's one of those guys you don't have to call plays for. Steven Adams is happy to eat the leftovers.
Edwards against Brooks. Towns a screen on Brooks. And the dunk by Towns.
And how about the athleticism from Towns there, skying up with ease to power through on that alley-oop.
Bane for 3. Out to Brooks. Outside, Bane. Just 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. Pass to Morant. Into the lane. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Grizzlies.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Ja Morant.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Now here's Morant. Rudy Gobert missing his last shot. Back to Morant. Lets it go with the three. Gobert pulls it in. Minnesota with the ball. Trailing by 13. Edwards, that's good.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Now Brooks. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
offensive end. Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Ayton in at the center position.
And just crashes the glass with effort and intensity. I mean, how do you box a guy out like Towns?
Outside Booker, pass to Paul. Back to Booker. Now here's Ayton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Fantastic use off the bounce by Towns, getting all the way to the rim.
So it's Phoenix now, following the score by Minnesota. Booker can't get it to go. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Pass to Okogie. Back to Booker. That's good from Durant on the assist by Booker.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
Conley with the ball. Gobert with a screen on Paul. Conley goes in, and it's in there.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's McDaniels. Durant pulls it in. The Suns have gone 1 for 3 so far. Booker, the pass to Durant. From behind the arc. Booker can't get it to go.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Edwards with the drive. And Edwards slams it in.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. And the shot's good.
Chris Paul reading the defense, gets on the inside and decides to just knock it down.
Pass to McDaniels, and out of bounds. The Suns will take it. The Suns trailing. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Durant for 3. Edwards pulls it in.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
It's McDaniels on the wing. To the wing on the left. Here's Towns. Hits the jump hook. Towns has got 6 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Booker. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Back to Durant. The kick out to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Over Towns.
And shows hustle and plays hard on defense. Wow. Towns sure knows how to keep his coaches happy.
Booker's shot is good.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Minnesota in the lead. Outside Conley. Out to the right wing. Towns for 3. And he can't get that one. The Suns go the other way with it. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Paul against Conley. Now here's Towns. He's guarded closely. Again, the miss by Towns. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Booker against Edwards. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And Ayton just up over the top at his size to throw that one down.
Outside Conley puts up a 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Outside Booker. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The T-Wolves on top. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Defensively, their gambles are paying off, jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Booker, the pass to Durant. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Paul against Conley. Throws it up high. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And maybe one of the best at the alley-oop. Gobert is great at reading the D and getting eye contact with the passer and finish.
Booker, good.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do. I've gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers, so a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Here's Paul. It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. Why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Booker against Reed. And Ayton with the stuff.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brent, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, BA, if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
And they take the lead. And now a 3-point Suns lead.
And Booker's shot is so pretty. Just one of those guys, when you watch him, you feel like every one of them's going in.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Anderson against Durant. Anderson gets the bucket.
Well, Slow-Mo has some remarkable handles. A point forward, it's got some nifty dribble moves.
Up top, Booker. 9 points in the game. Back to Paul. Stolen by Reed. Outside, Anderson. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Anderson's got 5 points now this quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense. Getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
They have also been superb at blocking shots. Just the timing has been impeccable. Setting the tone on the defensive end and making those guys think about what they're doing with the ball.
Here's Rivers. He's guarded by Paul. Pass to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
And you have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
Booker, pass to Paul. There's a minute 34 left in the first half. Here's Durant. It's tipped.
Good intensity on defense. Kyle Anderson using the length that time and timing it well to get the rejection.
Here's Rivers. He's guarded by Paul. Anderson with a screen on Paul. Here's Rivers. Here's Anderson. And he converts the layup. And it's a 6-point Minnesota lead.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Booker finds Durant. Here's Okogie. They need this. 6 to shoot. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. And we have to take another look at that block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
There's 47 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And stolen by Paul. Pass to Booker. 4-3. Drains the triple. Booker's got 9 points in the quarter.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Now Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Now, the coaching staff has to like that as he picks apart the defense there in the pick and roll play.
On the wing, Rivers. He's guarded by Paul. Down low. Reed, good. Reed's got his second basket.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And Booker heating up like this, it's going to lift the confidence of the entire team when he gets it going offensively.
So a tie game.
The Suns, 25.
After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, Payne and Booker in the backcourt. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Darius Bazley, and it's Warren in at the small forward position. Inside, Bazley, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And Bazley has a chance here to show off why he is in this position. He's an athlete.
Edwards against Booker. McDaniels from long range. Rebounded by Payne. Phoenix has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line on this one. McDaniels against Booker. And here's Payne outside. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Edwards. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
Here's Towns. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul. Shamet, he's checked in for Devin Booker. And the ball out of play. Timberwolves will have it.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Outside Conley. Pass to Towns. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Towns has got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
Payne pass to Warren. Here's Shaman. Shot clock at 6. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. They get the rebound. Here's Biyombo. Pass to Baisley. Biyombo with it. Kicks it out to Warren. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Yep, that one goes. And it's an 8-point Timberwolves lead.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Shots good by Towns.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Warren with the ball. He's picked up by Conley. Payne, he's open. Here's Shamet. Oh, no good! Unable to win this run. And T.J. Warren is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul, and it's a completely new group for the Suns. Here's Reed. Pass to Rivers. Reed, a screen on Paul. Clock at 6. And here's Anderson. Back to Rivers. Shoots over Paul. Another miss by Minnesota. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
And Booker taking a little bit of it out on the rim that time.
And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Rivers, Reed, and it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
Defensive foul, Chris.
Here's Paul. 1:05 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Booker finds Durant. Another shot. Pass to Ayton from 15 feet away, and the shot goes in. Ayton's got 8.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
Here's Noel. Booker defending. Now here's Paul. The D's right on him. On the wing, Noel for 3. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Booker. Outside Durant from deep three-point range. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 6 assists now in the game.
Well, with range extending out well beyond the arc, Durant has 0 trouble knocking that one down.
Here's Rivers. He's guarded by Paul. Pass to Noel. The 3 is up. Ooh, Durant with a steal. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 8 points in the quarter. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Phoenix has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Outside Conley. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
They're one of the best leaders in the NBA. This team loves having Mike Conley in their locker room.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Outside Booker. Pass to Paul. Back to Booker. Drives to the hoop. Just 5 on the clock. They grab their own miss. Now here's Ayton. Okogie on the wing. Now here's Paul. For 3, Durant. And it's Gobert with a rebound. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Edwards for three. And it's Towns with the power finish.
You know Towns' team is loving this. He's letting his natural scoring ability run wild on offense.
Pass to Durant. Fires for three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 11. Edwards against Durant. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Booker, pass to Paul. And the three off target. The Timberwolves have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4.
Oh, hey, how about that?
That's impressive.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Back to Aiden. Can they get it? And it's Gobert with a rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
I'll tell you what, that cat was strong and physical. Woo, I'm not sure how you can effectively stop Towns around the basket.
Conley against Paul. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. And it's Towns penetrating. And it's powered home by Towns.
Looking ferocious on the drive. You know, I love seeing Towns going hard and finishing with power.
Pass to Okogie. Three-pointer. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Okogie's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Gobert passes to Towns. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. No one covering. Towns has got 25 points.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout. That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Here's Towns. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Pass to Durant. Here's Ayton. It's intercepted. Here's Gobert. Picked it.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Timberwolves.
It's impressive how the reserve players stepped up and delivered in this one.
They didn't just help out. They made a big impact and really secured the win for their team.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Karl Anthony Towns.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Fade away. No good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Booker. And he gets it to go. And the Timberwolves lead by 15.
An impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Here's Edwards. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Outside Booker. Okogie on the wing. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Personal foul. First team foul.
He's off on the first.
Shooting for Phoenix, Josh Okogie. at the line for two.
And he's good on the second. Now Edwards. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Even early on in this game, they appeared
Everyone here. On 2K Sports, can't wait to get some NBA action. Everyone's excited to see these two monster teams battle it out. You know, Greg, whoever comes out on top tonight will have really made a statement to the league.
And Kevin, no matter what happens, this is a great opportunity for both teams. They say iron sharpens iron. The only way you get better is by facing challenging opponents.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton, and it's Okogie in at the 3 slot. And here's the fast break, stolen by Durant. Bane against Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And look at Ayton get up there. I have to enjoy watching the big man getting tricky with it.
The 3 from Morant. Offensive rebound. Jackson kicks to Bane. Off target from outside. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Passes it to Paul. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Unsurprisingly savvy pass by Booker, setting another guy up for success instead of forcing a shot.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Now Booker following the miss by Jaren Jackson from deep. Booker the pass to KD. Inside, here's Ayton. Back to KD. He dishes it to Ayton. He kicks it to Durant. 5 on the clock. Goes up with it again. Booker with no one around. Good on the 3-point shot.
This is Booker at his most dangerous. No hesitation right there.
And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Now here's Morant for 3. The shot missing, and Phoenix will come the other way. Pass to Ayton. Brooks with it. Now guarded by Booker. Bane kicks to Brooks. Back to Bane. And again, unable to change momentum here. Booker outside. Ayton against Bane, and Ayton gets double teamed. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Ayton's got his second basket of the game. The Grizzlies trail by 9. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Bane.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
Booker's shot is good.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Morant. Devin Booker picking up that last basket.
If Morant knocks those down consistently, you got zero chance on defense. One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. Yep, that one goes.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now, here's Bane. No points in the game yet for him. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Durant's running for 3. Booker, that's in, coming off the assist from KD. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Phoenix. Morant surveying the D. Jackson finds Bane. Out to Brooks. A 3 ball. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Booker, and he drives in. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And then Morant slams it in.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Whoops, they pick off the pass. And so the first quarter is in the books. Suns lead by 9. We'll get... And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge, too.
The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Jackson is out there with Clark. And it's Morant in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Just 3 to shoot. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And Clark has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. 9-point game. Right side Bane, wide open. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
And since coming into the league, Desmond Bane, Richard, has quickly established himself as a knockdown three-point shooter.
Yeah, his accuracy and efficiency from out there is incredible. The spacing he provides is why he's a key part of this team.
Here's Morant. And it's Durant with the rebound. Suns leading by 9. Ayton a screen on Bane. Down low. And that one's good, Ayton. Ayton's got 6 points.
Well, Devin Booker has really developed his pick-and-roll game. And let me tell you this, playing with CP3, that will help.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Paul with the steal. From about 16. Driving to the basket. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Paul's got the lead up to 13 now for Phoenix. Morant drives in and finished off by Morant.
This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the drive. Wow.
The pass to Okogie. Ayton trying to break free. Okogie misses. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Morant, and it's sent back by KD.
A tremendous defender. Durant's length can cause major issues for the offense.
Okogie, the pass to Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. On the wing, Booker. Here's the 3. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. 15 points in the game.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
Morant drives in. And then Morant rams it in.
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
There's the drive. Booker, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 12. To the inside. Paul with the steal. Fast break, here come the Suns. The finish, and the dunk by Booker.
Led the league in steals multiple times. No surprise Chris Paul picked that one off. Run it.
Clark outside. In the corner, it's Bane. Fast break, here come the Suns. KD leading the charge. Booker up top. From 15 feet away, and he hits the jump shot. Booker's got 9 points in the quarter.
So lethal from the mid-range. Booker's just one of those guys that can hit you at all 3 levels.
Here's Morant, and Morant throws it down.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Stolen by Jackson. Morant with it, guarded now by Durant. Back to Morant. Durant with the steal. Booker outside. Ball outside. Dishes it to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
And it's Brooks in the corner. Back to Bane. Jackson setting the pick here for Bane. Jackson passes to Bane. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Booker. Stolen by Jackson. And so it's Phoenix. Thanks so much, David and Wilson.
The Grizzlies, 17. The Suns, 33.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Cameron Payne is out there with Terrence Ross. Then there's Warren, and there's Bismack Biyombo, and it's Baisley in at the 4. Hey, Richard, last season, Spurs coach Greg Popovich moved into first all-time in career coaching wins, and you played for him. You know him well. Any memories or thoughts about playing for Popovich?
First, let me say congratulations to Greg Popovich, because he is the type of coach and person you want to be the face of this league. You want him to be the face of the coaching ranks, because he is so humble. He is so demanding, and you know what? He knows how to host a pretty good meal, too.
And you were a part of many of those, correct?
Oh, yeah, a lot of those meals. And look, we'll talk about the coaching a little later, but he knows how to do a really good meal.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
This is his first free throw of the game. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Gets it to go. That one good from Tillman.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Ross kicks to Warren. From the arc. Tillman grabs the miss. The Grizzlies trail by 17. Adams the pass to Kennard. Williams with the ball. Back to Kennard. Jones with it. Now guarded by Payne. Here's Kennard. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Get there, get there.
Biyombo down low. Kennard covering. Ross, that's good.
I know what they say. Defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Adams sets the pick for Jones. Pass to Tillman. Ross against Kennard. Kicks it to Adams. 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Off target at the rim.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Back to Ross. passes it to Baisley. The dish to Ross. The kick out to Warren. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Grizzlies ball.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies, trailing by 19. And stolen by Payne. Fast break, here they come. And the layup's good off the glass. Payne's got his first points in this one.
Oh, heads up play by Warren, spotting a wide open shooter and delivering a dime.
Adams sets the pick for Williams. Back to Jones. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Going to high school in the LA area, Zaire Williams played on a loaded team.
Yeah, of course, Zaire was a first-round pick in 2021, but he was the high school teammate of B.J. Boston, who was also selected in that draft. You throw in the sons of LeBron and D-Wade, and look, let's just say those gyms were sold out.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game. Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Here's Baisley. Kennard covering. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Grizzlies ball.
The Grizzlies trail by 21. Here's Jones. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Williams for 3. And it's Biyombo with the rebound. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's Baisley. Kennard covering. Baisley, good. Baisley's got 4 points in the quarter. Left side, Williams. Jones finds Williams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Jaren Jackson's checked in for Adams. Clark comes in for Tillman. Baines checked in for Luke Kennard. And it's John Morant in for Tyus Jones.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Phoenix shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Brooks checked in for Williams.
The thing about Booker is he rarely has an off night. He's one of the most consistent shooters in the league.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Durant. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got his 4th assist in this one. Bain kicks to Clark. Back to Bain. Over Booker. Bain, no good. Paul for 3. 3 seconds left. That one's not going to go. And so it's the Phoenix Suns holding a 22-point lead as the... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Brandon Clark is out there with Dylan Brooks. And it's Jackson in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Paul outside. Ayton a screen on Morant. And the wide open shot from Paul buries the long-range jumper.
You can't let Paul get room to shoot from downtown. That's a recipe for disaster.
Morant with a wide open look. Drops one in from the wing. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
The shot's good from Paul.
In the paint, Paul always stays nimble. That allows him to make adjustments that needed to beat the D.
Brooks, left side. Jacks up a three. Drills it from outside.
See, he had time to line it up, and you know what? He's capable.
Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Another three for Phoenix. Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That is his first foul of the game. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And it's Morant missing. Phoenix leading by 23. Outside Durant. Booker outside. Durant sets a screen for Booker. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Ayton a screen on Brooks. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And it falls over the rim and in. Booker's got 5 points now this quarter.
And Booker just dominates in such an effortless fashion. The game comes naturally to him.
Clark for three. And the Grizzlies get it back. Morant kicks to Bane. There's the triple. Bangs home the trifecta.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
On the wing, Booker. Brooks covering. Booker the pass to Okogie. Kicks it out to Booker. This one for three. They grab their own miss. Count it, good.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Clark dishes to Morant.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Jackson. Brooks with no one around. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the three.
Booker against Brooks. Here's KD. Nice move. No good there. And it's Memphis the other way. And there's the pass to Clark. Payne for three. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Suns.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Devin Booker.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style. And he does it right in his face. This is how you answer a three with a three. Just merciless.
Going inside to the wing right side. Just 5 to shoot. Hall finds 8. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's deflected. Durant with the steal. Ayton against Jackson. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. The fader. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying
2K Sports. We'll watch the Memphis, and we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Good work there as it goes.
We are talking about a big-time offensive rebounder, and Steven Adams unafraid to impose his will with that frame.
Edwards with it. It's McDaniels on the wing. Pass to Gobert. Shot clock at 5. That shot missing. And Memphis taking it the other way now. Brooks, the pass to Morant. He takes it in. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Stolen by Bane. To the inside. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Steven Adams will leave no doubt when he's near the cup.
It's Edwards on the wing. Brooks defending. And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
To the paint. Tipped. Pass to Brooks. Back to Adams. Outside for Morant. To the middle. Jackson outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, B.A., when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year. Anthony Edwards is one of the most explosive athletes in the league. He can burn you with his perimeter jump shooting. He's dangerous in transition. And look out, folks, the upside is there.
Here's Jackson. And another miss by Memphis.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Towns. Basket counts. And that ties it up.
I'll tell you, so many different aspects to his offensive arsenal. Towns flashing solid handle ability.
Releases. Morant with the bucket.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Outside McDaniels. Driving inside. And he jams it home with authority.
With two hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Jackson outside. Fires the three. Intercepted. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Now Towns. Back to Gobert. Stolen by Bane. A minute 58 left in the first quarter. Outside for Brooks. On target from range.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
Pass to Adams. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And Adams no good on that one.
What I love about Steven Adams is he approaches the game with a level of physicality that sets a tone for his team. Outstanding defensively and growing offensively.
Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Pass to Adams. Back to Jackson. Conley against Morant. And here's Bane. Outside Morant. 6 on the shot clock. McDaniels with the rebound.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
And it's powered home by Towns.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Morant with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Back to Morant. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Fast break, Minnesota. McDaniels passes to Towns. Count the basket. Towns has got 6 points.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
Jackson with a screen on Conley.
First personal foul. 13.
That one misses.
John Morant at the line for 2.
And he sinks the second. So it's Minnesota now to the paint. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. It's the Grizzlies. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Grizzlies.
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They're just feasting on fast break chances.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. The score now all even. Noel's got his first 2 points.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Over the last few years, we've seen the rise of the skilled big. Doris, how's that changed the way basketball is played?
I think, B.A., certainly it has made for a more wide-open game. The advent of that stretch 4, stretch 5, it creates better spacing because you've got to deal with their shooting. To me, it's a much better product for the fans.
Rivers, good.
You love seeing Austin Rivers play in the pick and roll. Very seldom will he make a mistake orchestrating this look.
Pass to Kennard. Here's Tillman. Outside, Williams. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Out to the right wing. Back to Rivers. Inside. Here's Reed. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
A line change here for Memphis. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Outside Jones. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Pass to Reed. Back to Rivers. And here's Reed, defended by Jones. Brooks against Reed. Brooks, the pass to Jones. Back to Brooks. Now here's Jones. Into the lane. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Pass to Rivers. Here's Prince. Adams covering. Jacks up a 3. Prince can't hit. The Grizzlies have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Brooks, right side. Nice D from Reed.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
And another miss by Memphis. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Pass to Anderson. Back to Reed. Shot clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Drops in the layup for 2. Reed's got 4 points this quarter.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over. So Memphis going with an almost entire new group here. Tillman's checked in for Adams. Clark comes in for Jaren Jackson Jr. Williams is checked in for Brooks. And it's Kennard in for Bain.
After just 1 year in college, Naz Reid declared for the 2019 NBA draft, where he was not selected, guys.
On the wing, Jones. He's guarded by Conley. Let's go with a 3. And the call over the back.
Did he think he could get away with that? It was a pretty obvious call.
Yeah, easy call for the officials. Sometimes I think you can reach over without making contact, but that was not one of those times.
To the inside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And Doris, you got to give credit for how hard Reed worked.
Listen, the devastation of going undrafted can make some players hang it up or give up their NBA dreams and go overseas. What you love about Naz Reid is he got back in the lab, he went to work, and consider this, back-to-back seasons where he plays in 70 games and is a part-time starter. That, to me, is successful perseverance. This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball. There's 57 seconds left in the second. Pass to Conley. Back to Edwards. Here's Gobert, and Gobert with the stuff.
That's a case where Rudy Gobert is outworking the defense, keeping the play alive, and finishing strong.
Kennard. Williams passes to Jones. Kicks it out to Clark. From downtown. Rebound Minnesota. Here's Towns. He's got 6. And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
The first one falls.
Well, you love watching Karl Anthony Towns play, guys, because this is an offensively gifted big man. Can shoot with range. You can put him in the post, let him work back to the basket. He can put the ball on the floor. A lot to love on the offensive end. Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Here's McDaniels. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for...
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Timberwolves ahead, up by 2. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. As we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
Well, he knows they're coming for him, but he's accustomed to that kind of attention, and he's quite comfortable dealing with it.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1. Now here's Edwards. He's got 7. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Don't you love how Towns' hands are always ready to receive the pass? Terrific job on the pick and roll.
Outside Morant. And again, it's Memphis with a three.
Boy, major defensive lapse on that trip, leaving him all alone in three-point territory, and he drills it.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
And then Morant with the jam.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Count the basket and the foul. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, teams try to get physical with Morant, but he shows exceptional body control off the contact.
The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. From deep, Conley. And Gobert with the stuff.
Wow, why lay it in when you can send an emphatic message? Rudy Gobert on the dunk.
Pass to Jackson. On the wing, Brooks. He has 6. Kicks it out to Jackson. 5 on the clock. The shot no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way.
Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl Anthony Towns in the 21-22 season. Selected to his 3rd All-Star game, he actually won the three-point contest, and consider in the regular season, 50, 40, 80% shooting. Really sound basketball.
Here he goes. And Edwards slams it in.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Morant with the slam.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And for Towns, team success was the biggest change for him in that 2021-22 season.
It was, B.A., because when you consider out of his first 7 seasons in the league, it's only the 2nd time his team finished with a winning record. But Towns is looking to make that a regular occurrence from this point forward.
Anderson. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Memphis has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Bane into the lane. The shot's good. Bane's got his first bucket in this one.
Steven Adams could care less about scoring. In fact, you get the sense he takes more pleasure from passing than scoring.
Anderson. They get it back to the right side. And Morant over to help. On the wing, Noel. There's the triple. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3. That's on Steven Adams.
At the line for the Timberwolves.
Good on the second one.
At the line for 3.
And he makes all 3. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter.
Walking foul call. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Adams finds Brooks. Kicks it out to Jackson. Here's the 3. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Here's Rivers. Adams covering. Anderson against Morant. Anderson passes to Reed. 6 to shoot. Pass to Noel. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Memphis has gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. Brooks with it for the lead. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. And now a 3-point Memphis lead.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Reed for 3. The long distance 3 is buried. Reed's got 7 points.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Pass to Bain. Three-pointer, Brooks. Anderson pulls it down. Here's Brents from deep. The shot that time not on target. It doesn't go for him. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the 5. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
Here's Bain. Pass to Adams. And here's Brooks. Takes the 3. He buries it from 3. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Morant, the pass to Bain. Outside for Morant. And Gobert with a block. Pass to Towns. Shoots over Jackson. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Grizzlies have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Conley against Morant. Jackson outside. Back to Morant.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Here's Morant. And he's knocked off course by the D. So the foul is called, and he'll shoot free throws. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Grizzlies?
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
You know what else has been important is they've been focused and they have gotten themselves to the line, made their free throws, doing all the little things.
Edwards for 3. Ja Morant grabs a miss.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Down low. Here's Jackson. Good. And the setup by Morant.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
This guy is so explosive. Anthony Edwards off the bounce. My goodness.
Adams with a screen on McDaniels. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Now Bain. Jackson outside. Right wing from deep. Morant. Minnesota with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. Edwards for 3. That one's good. He's now 8 for 13.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. Jackson with a screen on Conley. Morant finds Jackson. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
This is rapid fire. Back-to-back triples, momentum swinging wildly.
It's Edwards on the wing. Brooks defending, and he comes up with a bucket. Edwards has got 15 points here in the second half.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
Outside for Brooks. Back to Bain. Minute 39 left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jackson. There's the steal. Edwards with it. Checked by Brooks. Edwards can't hit. The Grizzlies have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Moran against Edwards. Jackson with a screen on Edwards. Out to the wing. Outside Bain. Shot clock at 6. He's got a clear path. Here's McDaniels. And it's in. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Those block shot numbers are big as well, guys, sending a clear message. We are not going to be scored on easily.
5 to shoot. To the paint. Here's Adams.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
Pass to Towns. The shot off that time. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. 23 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Conley against Moran. To the left wing. Inside. Tries a 10-footer. Missed it.
Well, with the size and the foot speed and the feel on the defensive end, you see how easily Towns can contest shots.
ready for some NBA action. This contest has the potential, Clark, to be very exciting. Two teams that can really run up and down the floor and run up the scoreboard.
Yeah, you know, if one of these teams gets really rolling, Kevin, they might be able to take advantage of this one, but I agree with you. When you talk about these teams, I'm anticipating and even hoping for tons of lead changes.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. He kicks to Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Booker the pass to KD. And finished off by KD.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Paul dishes to KD. Back to Paul. Shot clock at 6. Ayton inside. Defended by Gobert. And it's Ayton missing. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
Now here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Towns has excellent size and really long arms, and he uses both to wreak havoc on the offensive boards.
And here's Booker from the arc. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Drops in the tray.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
Here's Paul, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
And Greg, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Now here's Paul. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. For 3, Edwards. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
And he gets the bucket.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Ayton a screen. And Booker kicks to Paul. Pass to Okogie. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. It's Gobert with the ball for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. Now Edwards. The tray. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Durant sets a screen for Booker with the fadeaway. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Passes to Gobert. The kick out to Towns. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Paul looking over the floor. Feeds it to Ayton. The wide open look for Durant. And the Suns miss again. Clock management, this is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Screen by Durant. And Booker kicks to Ayton. Connects from three-point range.
And I'll tell you what, stretch bigs are getting bigger. Ayton, MB, Big Cat. This is the future.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. The pass to McDaniels. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And McDaniels drops them both. 16 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Out to KD. Fires from deep. Gobert pulls it in. Outside, Towns. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Anderson. Also, Naz Reid out there. Prince out there with Austin Rivers. And it's Noel in at the shooting guard position. 2 on the clock. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Phoenix ball.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. KD a screen on Rivers, and that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That's his first foul. And something that's been on the uptick in the NBA is free throw shooting. League-wide, Clark, teams are having more success from the stripe than ever before.
The 2020s are on pace, Kevin, to be the best free throw shooting decade in the history of the game, with skilled players now favored relative to the old school bangers. I mean, everybody pretty much has to be able to knock down shots to be effective as a player in today's game. So the free throw shooting percentage is going up. Not much of a surprise to me.
Here's Anderson, and finished off by Anderson.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Prince kicks to Rivers. Shoots the 3. Booker pulls it in. The Suns trail. Ball goes in. Here's Ayton. To the right side. Here's Durant, and a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got 3 assists in the game. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Rivers with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Noel. Down to 5 on the shot clock. High post shot. Rebound by the Suns. Booker outside. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. To the middle. And Ayton throws it down.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
Anderson passes to Noel. Anderson a screen on Booker. Noel goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Rivers dishes to Prince. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Paul with the ball. And now by Anderson. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 5.
Chris Paul's a player who is more physical than he appears, and he looks for contact. He's become very good at finishing off bumps.
Here's Rivers, and finished off by Rivers.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Anderson against Paul. Anderson outside. He takes it in. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
You know, something else they've done really, really well, and I know the analytics don't support it, but they've made the most out of their mid-range jumper opportunities.
Booker the pass to Okogie. From 17 feet out. Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Booker. Now here's Rivers. Anderson with the screen for Rivers. Inside. No good on that one. Now the Suns take it the other way. Pass to Okogie. And there's the feed to Durant. That's a 2 from Paul. They get it back. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. KD passes to Okogie. Kicks it out to Paul. 2 on the clock. And some good action through the first 2 quarters. Thank you, David. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Minnesota in the lead. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. The Suns shooting about 42% so far. Booker in the post. Edwards there. Ayton inside. Defended by Gobert. Paul passes to Okogie. Just 5 to shoot. Fades. Paul's shot is off.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. A 2-point game. Out to the wing. Ayton kicks to Durant. Back to Ayton. He feeds it to KD. Shot clock at 5. Paul for 3. And rebounded by McDaniels. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting an efficient 53% from the field. And that one drops for him. McDaniels got the lead up to 4 now for the Timberwolves.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Ayton kicks to Paul. Can't hit that one. Towns with the defensive effort. Timberwolves leading by 4. Edwards with it. Chris Paul covering. Stolen away. And Phoenix pushing it up now. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Towns dishes to McDaniels. And the dunk by Towns.
Towns slamming it down to show the defense exactly what he can do. That was a pretty dominant move by the Cat.
And stolen by Booker. It's tipped. Takes the 3. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Gobert with a screen on Booker. And here's Edwards from the arc. Gobert against KD. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Hard to imagine Durant not going down as one of the great scorers this league has ever seen. As a matter of fact, that's a given, folks. Dynamic, explosive, and he's consistent year in and year out. Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Pass to Okogie. Paul for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. It's Edwards on the wing. The kick out to Towns. And it's KD with the rebound. And here's Booker from the arc. And rebounded by McDaniels.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Jumps up, pushes it down to finish the break.
I tell you what, I don't know if there's anybody better than Chris Paul at starting the break. I mean, he initiates it quickly and turns defense into offense in a heartbeat.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. We've got 1:08 left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Noel. Defended by Booker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And Booker kicks to Durant. Kicks it out to Booker. Feeds to Ayton. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Now the pass to Noel. 36 seconds left to play here in the third. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And he's good on the second. Suns trail by 7. Ayton attacking. Sweet move. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. A nice shot by Rivers. Rivers has got the lead up to 9 now for Minnesota.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Shot on the wing. Here's Ayton. Tries again. Misses the layup.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves ahead by 9. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to fire.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. They've got Austin Rivers. Anderson is out there with Prince. Then there's Reed. And it's Noel in at the 2-guard spot. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Rivers passes to Noel. Six on the shot clock. And here's Rivers. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Rivers has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Minnesota. Suns trail by 11. Here's Paul. Booker outside. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Anderson passes to Reed. It's Rivers on the wing. Anderson outside. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Poke loose. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. The drive by Booker. Outside for KD. Lets it go from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
If Durant can find just a slice of an opening at the arc, he'll take it. His accuracy is just that good.
Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Booker dishes to Ayton. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. Back to Ayton. Clock is at 3. Over Gobert.
And having Gobert gives them such a daunting presence on D. He can affect every shot in his area.
Edwards passes to Towns. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Second shot opportunity. Back to Towns. Over Booker. Towns, no luck. Suns trail by 10. Over in the corner, Paul. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
You know, Paul's really gotten better at the catch-and-shoot jump shot. It looks a lot easier for him now than it did earlier in his career. Smooth rhythm and smooth release, too.
And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Minnesota?
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
They brought the hard hats and the lunch pails with them, too. Done some great work down inside.
Booker with no one around. Another three for Phoenix.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Pass to Paul. Here's a Kobe. Durant for three from deep. Another three for Phoenix.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
And Gobert takes to Towns. And it's Durant with the rebound. Suns trail by 4. Booker looking around. Pass to Ayton. Over in the corner, Paul. Towns with the steal. Rob. Now here's Booker, guarded closer. Out to the right wing. Gobert against Ayton. 5 to shoot.
And just look at what Durant is doing. My goodness.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. And they go to the intentional foul.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try to extend the game.
Sure. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
All eyes are on Conley, a normally confident shooter. Can he sink the free throw?
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
And you know, it's unfortunate they will not have him for the rest of this one, but the game seems out of reach anyway.
At the line for the Timberwolves.
Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball call.
And so they foul intentionally. It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And you can make a case and argue that Cat is perhaps one of the greatest, if not the greatest, shooting big man of all time. And he's still got a lot of runway in front of him for his career.
And so the Timberwolves take the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win.
With Grant Hill and Steve Smith, well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Here's Ayton, back to Booker. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Memphis ball.
And here's Memphis now. Morant, the pass to Bane. Jackson outside. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
Jackson with a screen on Booker. Bane, the pass to Brooks. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Jackson on the wing. Outside for Morant. Clock at 4. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson. Morant's got 7 points in the game. Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smitty.
B.A., no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
Back to Paul. Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Outside Bane, stolen by Ayton. Paul with it, guarded by Morant. Paul passes to Booker. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Here's Brooks. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Ferocious on the attack. You never have to beg Dillon Brooks to practice hard or play hard. Dillon Brooks has had one heck of a start to his career. He's a solid rotational player.
Bane against Paul. Pass to Ayton. Outside for Booker. On the wing, Durant. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. As for Dillon Brooks, he's the glue that holds these guys together, Smitty.
No doubt, B.A., he's their emotional leader on this team. He can take over games at times offensively. He is really the heartbeat of this club.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Up top, Morant. He's guarded by Paul. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Durant, pass to Ayton. Stolen by Jackson. Morant against Paul. Pass to Jackson. Here's Bane. Jackson, the screen. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Good on the shot. And here's Memphis now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Outside for Morant. And the Grizzlies get another bucket right there.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Booker no no good. For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Here's Brooks. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Jackson against Durant. Outside for Booker. Clock at 6. The Suns need to get off a shot. Ayton, no good.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Outside Bane. Nice move. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
Here's Adams. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Just 5 to shoot.
Defensively, Ayton's always had the size and length. Where he's really improved is with the angles he takes to the ball.
16 seconds left in the first, and it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. .15 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Durant, takes it inside. Brooks with the rebound. Right side Morant, pass to Bane. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the...
Ladies and gentlemen, your
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Hey guys, the Grizzlies pretty much in control here.
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourts. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
The ball handling from Durant really a key to what sets him apart as a player. He can pull up and break you down.
He's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
And here's Morant outside. And that's his 3rd miss in 7 attempts. Durant with a screen on Bane. For 3, Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions. Can they push through and grab the lead?
This is the tricky part. Having enough left in the tank to finish the job.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Durant, pass to Ayton. Outside Paul. Shot clock at 6. The kick to Durant. There's the 3. Doesn't go for him. And it's Memphis the other way. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Brooks finds Jackson. The open shot by Brooks. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns trailing. It's Booker on the wing, defended by Jackson. Ayton, a screen on Bane. Outside Durant. Oh, sweet move. And it's good on the layup. Durant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
KD's height and length make him a nightmare. He can easily get a shot off.
Jackson outside. Pass to Brooks. Back to Jackson. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Graham?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? You don't give them a charge, like that idea.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. The three from Bane. Back to Brooks. Outside Morant.
Morant with the slam! Not one to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business.
Paul passes to Ayton. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Pass to Brooks. Offensive board. From deep. And they get it back. Here's Bane. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to go. Morant against Paul. Now here's Durant. 56 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Such a wide open look. Ayton's got 6 here in the quarter.
We don't talk about KD's passing enough. Durant is an elite playmaker.
Jackson down low. Guarded by Durant. And the dunk by Jackson.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Booker, the pass to Durant. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Durant's got 6.
And you're so used to seeing Durant initiating the offense, but right there, he sets the screen and rolls with a purpose.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Bane. Fires the 3. The shot misses.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
And here's Durant. Ayton, the screen on Jackson. And the first half comes to a conclusion.
Your Suns, 20. The Grizzlies, 23.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. We've got Luke Kennard, Brandon Clark out there with Xavier Tillman. Then there's Tyus Jones, and it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. Okogie's shot is off. Memphis leading.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Jones, the pass to Kennard. Clark against Ayton. Williams from long range. The Suns clear it. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrives.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Williams passes to Kennard. Knocks down the long J.
Always working to find open territory. Kennard's lethal in catch and shoot.
And it's Paul off the drive. Pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
A smart move, using a little pump fake to get all the time he needed to go hard to the basket.
Yeah, it's just a simple move, but it looks so beautiful when it works. Reminds me of you, Grant.
Oh, I appreciate that, B.A.
Clark outside. Launches it. And Booker pulls it down.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Here's Booker. 6 points for him. Fades and shoots. Clark grabs the board. The Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Williams with it. Durant covering. Pass to Tillman. Back to Clark. Now here's Jones. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point. Brandon Clark is one of the most efficient players in the league. He's been in the top 5 in true shooting a couple of times.
Here's Ayton. No good on the shot. Now Memphis takes it the other way. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Left side Williams. And there's the drive. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Grizzlies lead by 6. And Smitty, the analytics will show you that Brandon Clark is one of the best at protecting the ball.
Yeah, Brandon's been in the top 5 in that category as well. He doesn't put up huge scoring numbers, but when Clark is on the floor, he has a major, major impact. Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Jones against Paul. Kicks it out to Clark. Outside Jones. Shoots over Paul. Jones misses. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
An explosive offensive force. When Booker has the chance to slam it, he takes full advantage.
Lets it go. Kennard finds Clark. Back to Kennard. Durant against Clark. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 5. Jones drives in. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Almost converts despite the contact.
And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. VA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
Paul against Jones. Out left to the wing. Ayton inside. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Ayton's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, this is where Ayton's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
Pass to Jones. Williams on the wing. Kennard outside. Three-pointer. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Booker, the pass to Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up, but it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
Here's Ayton. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. It's the Grizzlies. They're up by 3. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Can't get it to drop. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. On the wing, Brooks. Outside Bain. Launches a 3. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Back to Brooks. Pass to Bain. Lets the 3 fly. Kevin Durant with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Back to Paul. Here's Ayton. Outside for Booker. Beyond the arc. Can't hit that one. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Brooks, the pass to Moran. On the tip. Oh, sweet.
My goodness. With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Pass to Booker. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Memphis.
They've been lights out from three-point land in this one. The defense hasn't been effective at stopping them, so they have just stuck with the game plan.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them.
Adams finds Brooks. The 3 ball. And it's Brooks missing. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Outside Booker. Paul into the lane. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 4 assists in the game.
When momentum is up for grabs, Chris Paul seizes the moment. He comes through when his team needs him the most.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Paul passes to Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
He keeps a low profile, but make no mistake, KD lives for the big shot.
Here's Moran. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Making the most of his trip to the line and helping them extend their lead.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Oh, stolen by Moran.
That's going to drive your coach crazy. Protect the basketball. He lost focus for 1 second. There goes the possession.
Adams finds Brooks. Fires from deep. Buries it from 3. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
So many teams are loading up on big wings who can shoot it. Dylan Brooks, he fits that bill.
Booker, pass to Durant. And the Suns get it back. Outside Paul. From outside the arc. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
I love the effort level Chris Paul delivers day in and day out. He's been doing this for a while now, but he hasn't slowed down, not a bit.
And those were big shots. At this point in the game, you can't afford to leave any points at the line.
Jackson, pass to Brooks. Outside Moran, 6 on the shot clock. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
As young as Ja Morant is, I'm impressed. He came in ready to lead a team, and these guys, they follow him.
For Phoenix, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. And Durant slams it home.
And that's what he does. KD, a crunch time assassin.
51 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Brooks left side. Releases. That one off the back iron and out. It's all come down to this. One critical possession.
And B.A., you can feel the intensity in this arena. Huge, man. I mean, the defense knows what Booker's capable of, but cannot get a stop.
Back to Moran. This one for 3. Memphis the rebound, and they go to the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
The more experienced Jaren Jackson Jr. gets, the better he becomes, including in situations when the game is close like this. Tremendous showing of confidence by getting those two to fall.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Monty Williams was going over with his team. He told his players not to worry about the score. He believes in their talent, and he believes they'll be the stronger team down the stretch. Now, they've just got to go out and prove it. Guys?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Here's Durant. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The defense going at Kevin Durant, so he gets physical right back, ensuring he draws a foul while shooting.
And both free throws good for Durant.
Yeah, they desperately needed those free throws, and he delivered. It's down to a one-possession game.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
An exciting player with a bright future. Durant knows he has to come up big when needed. There's the knockout blow. No chance of getting up off the canvas now.
Timeout called. The Suns. They trail by 5. 8 seconds left in the final quarter. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Durant for 3. He can't get it to go. And so the Grizzlies take the win. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work anyway.